Hello and welcome to Rushton Caravans and Motorhomes. This is a Bailey Olympus 462. I'm going to show you some of the features and benefits of how the van works as a reminder. At the front we've got a stabilised hitch, an Alco stabilised hitch, which works on friction pads. We need to make sure that the tow ball is an extended neck tow ball, and also that the tow ball is kept dry, free of any contaminants like paint or rust, and of grease. We'll show you how this operates on site, but if we keep to the bit of keeping the ball dry, it will ensure that the safety systems work. Also on this particular caravan, you've got Alco ATC. If you've got the right connections on the car, you can then plug that in and you can have effective electronic brakes that will kick in if there are any issues whilst driving, and they will regain control without you having to worry. Inside here, we've got our gas bottle store, which is ideal for a maximum of 2 gas bottles. This unit is sealed, so no gas can leak inside the cabin, but there are holes in the floor so for any gas that escapes the bottle to drop. As we come round, plenty of storage in here. We then have our water pump inlet, which is just here. We need to take this cover off when using the water heater, technically on gas, but it's best to take it off when having a holiday, so it doesn't matter then whether you use gas or mains. We've then got our fridge vents. We've got our toilet here, so the top one is where the flush goes and the bottom one is where the cassette is stored. On this side, this is where our battery sits and our mains hooks up into, and there's also our motor mover isolator as well. I'll show you around the inside. Underneath the near side front bed, there is the mains consumer unit, which is where your trip units are, as well as your fuses. The microwave is fixed in place, but whilst travelling, it's always best to take out the plate. And if you position it between the cushions, it's not going to rattle around in the sink and smash. It is a sealed unit, so it with venting behind it, so there is no need to remove the microwave whilst travelling. You then got your oven, hob and grill. We need to make sure that we raise the hob just there to allow gas to flow through. We've then got our controls just on here. Underneath here, we've then got our grill, which is controlled by the left hand side, and our grill pan in there. And then we've got our oven unit here. On the left hand side, there is a sticker with the serial numbers on for this particular unit. If there are any parts you need, those are the numbers you'll need. In terms of the fridge, to turn it on, we press this grey button here. We can then hold this center grey button and we can choose the setting that we want. So gas, battery or mains. What we can do from there, once we've selected the one that we want, we press the grey button. We can then choose the temperature that we want using these sliders here. Once we're selected, press that grey button, and if there is an error, that there is a problem, it will start to flash and will indicate from there. But other than that, it's automatic ignition. With the washroom, we've got our pump for the flush, which is the blue button. The one on the top left will light up when it's time to empty. You've then got your rotational bowl with the grey catch underneath. Move it towards the rear wall to open, and then use the blue flush. When finished, put it back to the middle so that you can then pull out the cassette when it's time to empty. We've then got plenty of storage in here, vanity unit, and your shower, which is just there. Really important when not using the shower, and especially when traveling, retain the door against the wall using that catch there.